Oh, come on. Again? Why do these cables always die in this exact spot? It's not magic, it's metal fatigue. When you bend the wire at a sharp angle, the copper strands inside suffer massive stress. Think of a paper clip. Bend it back and forth, it snaps. That's exactly what happens to your charger when you rest it on your belly. The fix is simple. Give it some slack. Leave a little loop to kill the tension. Physics is happy, and so is your wallet. Some people love it, some hate it. But what is that peop sound? Are you breaking your bones? Inside your joints is a lubricant called synovial fluid. When you pull the finger, pressure drops, and gas bubbles form and pop. Does it cause arthritis? Nope. A scientist cracked the knuckles on his left hand for 60 years and never touched his right. Both were perfectly healthy. Crack away! It's just gas popping. You're basically a human bubble wrap. When you lose weight, where does the fat actually go? Do you sweat it out? Does it turn into energy? Or it could go down the toilet. Your lungs are the exhaust pipe for your fat. You are literally exhaling your belly into the air, breath by breath.
Actually, 84% of your fat turns into carbon dioxide. You don't sweat it out, you breathe it out.
So keep moving and keep breathing. You are vanishing into thin air. Literally. The sun is a giant nuclear fireball, yet space is freezing cold. How is that possible? Space is like a giant thermos. If you are in the sun, you burn. In the shade, you freeze instantly. There is no air to mix the temperature. Heat needs matter to travel, like air or water. Space is a vacuum. There is nothing there to hold the heat. That's why spacesuits are basically wearable air conditioners. Without them, you'd be a human popsicle. You drink it, you wake up. But coffee doesn't actually give you energy. It just hides your tiredness. Your brain builds up a chemical called adenosine all day. When it plugs into your receptors, you feel sleepy. Caffeine looks exactly like adenosine. It steals the parking spot, blocking the sleep signal. Your brain is tired, but it just can't feel it. But beware! When the caffeine wears off, all that sleep hits you at once. The crash is inevitable.
You stay in the bath too long, and your fingers turn into raisins. But why? Is your skin just absorbing water like a sponge?
Actually, no. If you cut the nerve to the finger, it won't wrinkle. This is an active reaction controlled by your nervous system.
Think of car tires. The grooves channel water away to grip the road. Your body is doing the exact same thing.
It's an evolutionary superpower. Wrinkles give you better grip in wet conditions. Thanks, evolution! The legend says, after a nuclear war, only Keith Richards and cockroaches will survive. But is it actually true? It is true that roaches can withstand 10 times more radiation than humans. Their cells divide slower, giving radiation less chance to mutate them. Radiation isn't the issue, heat is. At 100 million degrees, biological armor just evaporates. Yes, they're radiation resistant. But a regular bug spray or a fireball? Game over! Have you ever wondered, why do guys have these? They don't do anything, right? Here is the answer. For the first 6 weeks in the womb, all embryos follow a basic female template. Nipples are part of that standard package. By the time the male DNA kicks in to turn you into a boy, the nipples are already built. It's too late to delete them. So they are basically factory leftovers. Nature is just efficient like that.